YouTube? Top of the goddamn morning. Because it don't matter what time of day it is. It's always top of the goddamn morning. So I'm gonna get straight to the point with this video. I don't want this to be too long. But I've been seeing a lot of disturbing videos on the internet about motherfuckers hurting themselves on the bench press, especially these little niggas. Like the young dudes, they want to go in the gym every fucking day. Some of you older guys too, around my age. And again, we're not older, we're more seasoned, right? So this is for the guys within my target audience. The young dudes, y'all just on y'all fucking own. But I've been seeing a lot of injuries, mainly with the little dudes, anywhere between 18, basically 25 and younger, right? And injuries of dudes older than that. But I'm gonna focus on my people, the guys between 28 and 48. If you're younger than that, you can watch this video, but this is for the older guys because we ain't got time to be getting hurt like the little motherfuckers who ain't got no bills. They ain't got no mortgage to pay. They ain't got no car notes. They ain't got no women to take care of. They don't got tuitions to pay, right? We can't afford to be laid up hurt. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the luxury of getting fucked up. So this video is for my guys who have a wife, kids, things that's counting on them to stay healthy and injury-free in the gym. So this video is going to teach you how to safely do a bench press. The first step to safely do a bench press, take your fucking ego out of the exercise. I know you used to be strong as fuck back in the day. You used to be that man in high school. You used to be that nigga on the football field, basketball, soccer, whatever sport you played. Or you used to be a gym rat heavy back in the day, but you got caught up in life with the wife, with the kids, the career, all that shit. So you getting on this bench press and you're remembering what you used to be able to do, right? But however, you ain't that fucking person no more. Not now. Actually, you're stronger, but you just got to have better technique, more time on attention with less ego. So the first thing is stop trying to PR, stop trying to hit max rep, PR. It's the same shit. Max rep is your 1 rep max. Personal record, PR, it's the same bullshit. It's just a new name. But stop trying to do that shit. You're not supposed to try to go to the heaviest weight, get a new max bench every time you step in the gym. You're supposed to go in the gym. The purpose of a max rep or PR is for you to say, hey, my 1 rep max on my personal record is 405, 315. Because if you can't bench 225, this video is not for you. So let's say your max rep is 275. Your goal is to be able to train anywhere between a rep range of 8 to 15 reps with 70% of that max rep. So I don't know what your max is, what the math is. Do it for yourself. If you can bench 405 for 1 rep, 70% of that, you should be 60 to 70% of that, you should be able to train, do 5 sets of 10 with a 90-second break in between those sets and get back into the next set. That's how you post it. That's the purpose of a PR or a max rep. So you can know what weight to train with. So the next time you try to max out that following month, you're only supposed to try to max out 1 time a month. The next time you try to max out that next month, you know, okay, if I did 405 for 1 rep last month, I worked out with 4 sets of 10 for 60% of that weight. Next month, I should be able to hit 425, 430. And you progressively take it up like that. Every day you go to the gym, you shouldn't be trying to do a motherfucking new max rep or PR. All right, so the next step to doing a safe bench press is to make sure that you got a good bar. You don't want to have a bar that rolls a lot. These bars don't roll like that. See what I'm saying? These bars are pretty stiff. Some bars roll too much and that'll fuck up your stability with your wrist. Then from there, you want to set up the bar where when you lay on this bench press, when you lay on that bench press, set it up where when you lay back, when your head is right here, when your head is right there on the bench, when you look up, that bar should be right along your eyes. That's all you should see is that bar right there. This is set up perfectly for me. You have to do the same thing for yourself. All right, so the next thing is when you're on this bench press, you want to make sure that when you're benching, you're not trying to keep your elbows up, flare up like this, right? When you bringing that weight down, it don't matter what weight you use. You don't want to have your elbows flared up like this. A lot of guys like to bench like this because they think their chest's going to get wide like that. That's not how you do that. You want to tuck your elbows like this. So imagine in your mind, when you're coming down, you're bending the bar like this. So the bar is gonna stay straight, but your elbows are gonna start tucking as you come down. So that way you can generate all the force. And the main reason we do that is because your joints will be stacked. What do I mean by that? So when I get to the bottom of this bench press, my shoulder will be able to support my elbow, but the elbow and the wrist will be stacked on top of each other. So that way they can press effectively and most powerfully. First thing I do, I come up here and I make sure my hands are aligned on the bar, right? So from there, my eyes are even with the bench bar and I'm gonna just press it off. So you can do whatever you got to do to get comfortable, but what you want to do is you want to pinch your scapula together like this. Pinching my scapula together, those shoulder blades together. That's going to support you and keep you powerful. Then from there, you want to make sure your feet are up under you. See my feet right here? Now I'll be able to press through the motion. Now I'm bringing the bar down and I'm bending. Mentally, I just bent the bar on my chest. You ain't even got to come to your chest. Right here is good. But on my chest, and I'm pressing up. Coming down, bending, slight arch in my back, scapula pinched together, feet drive, pressing. You should always have the rack within arm's reach. That way you can train alone. All right, so first things first, you want to stay safe on this bench. So no matter what weight I lift, I always put collars on the bench. And that's because of it's simply, you shouldn't be working out with no weight that you can't save yourself from under. If you think that weight is too heavy for you to be able to safely lift by yourself with no spot in a gym like I'm in, number one, you're not strong enough for that weight. And number two, you need to take your fucking ego out of the goddamn workout and focus on getting good at the exercise and not fucking ego lifting. So always put the collars. That way you have more stability on the lift. Remember, this is dead weight. You want it to be as stable as possible. So that way you can press it, train your chest, build muscle, and safely put that shit back on the rack. You don't need this shit wobbling around, sliding back and forth on the bar. You need everything to be stable. So we finna go ahead and run through these real quick. It don't matter what weight's on the bar, we're lifting it the same way. Elbow placement, hand placement, before we unrack the weight. I'm stable with this, I'm safe with it, I'm secure, I'm confident with this. Lift it off the rack. Elbows are locked in, stacked up with my joints, my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders, all locked in, stacked up on each other. Now, as I'm lowering the weight, I'm bending the bar to my chest, pushing up. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Trying to make it.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, same technique. This is 225. I got to get out of here. I done spent time talking to a good gentleman that came into the gym. But I got to get out of here. So 225, same weight. It don't fucking matter. We're gonna do the same technique. I get my setup, my feet is in place, my scapula is pinched together. I'm stacking my wrists, my elbows, my shoulders, everything stacked together. I'm confident with the weight. I know I can lift it. Everything is set up correctly. Brace myself. Get that shit up. Oh, that's what she said. And then you tuck your elbows on the way down. I'm a professional. I don't use my thumbs. I do a bulldog grip. See as I do. Don't do as I do. So I'm bringing it down and I'm tucking my elbows on my chest. Boom, push that shit up. Bringing it down, push that shit up. Re-rack it. All right, y'all. Last rep. Remember, it don't matter what weight is on the bar, we're gonna lift it the same. Same setup. Getting my feet ready. Feet ready. Scapula pinched together. Slight arch in my back. I'm driving through the floor. So remember, when I get this weight up, I'm gonna test it, make sure I got it. Once I confirm in my mind I got it, I'm not gonna go past this rack if I know I ain't got this shit. So that way, if I got it, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna bend the bar, and I'm gonna push this shit up.
Yeah. So Leah, Jay,
And all right, YouTube, that's it for the bench press video. I'm at the crib now. I'll holler at you later. Hope this video helped, and stay safe in the gym.